Alright guys, this is a video I've been wanting to do for a while now, but with school I've been kind of busy. Really busy. This will be my top 10 games for 360. This isn't going to be, like a top 10 out of 12. I do have some qualification of sorts. So, get to it. This is not, the best. It's my favorite, in my opinion, the best. You will probably disagree. First off, at number 10 is Supreme Commander. It's an RTS, very bad port of a PC version. Horrible performance issues, but very, very fun because you just have a ton of units and wail on your enemy. Bunch of fun. At number 9 is Crackdown. One of the few people who bought it as for the actual game and not the Halo 3 beta. Really liked the cel-shaded look, and it was the first great co-op game on 360. At number 8 is BioShock. It would have been better, but it is a great game, I will say that, but for what it's worth, most of the entertainment is not knowing what's going on, and after the first playthrough you kind of know everything and it kind of get boring. At number 7 is Far Cry 2. Game was just I love the game. The gunplay was great, the graphics were amazing. Just a few gameplay decisions that really cut me off with the respawning guards at the guard posts, just how long you had to travel and stuff. But other than that, it was fun. And map editor was almost overwhelming. At number 6 is Mass Effect. Just started playing this again, and I'm about to level 55. Really like the dialogue options and how you can, character customization and such things. Really can't wait for Mass Effect 2, although I'm a little disappointed it isn't going to import all my character stats so I can start out as God at the beginning. And moving on to number 5 is The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I had something about that, didn't I? Ah, yes. This is my actual second copy. The first copy, which I truly regret trading in, was not only the collector's edition, but it was also the one that was rated teen. But really, what is there? This game is just... It looked amazing when it first came out, although it really hasn't aged well. But anyways, it's massive. There's so much stuff to do. So many quests, so many characters, tons of stats, armor, just hundreds of things you can do. The main quest line is pretty expensive. It's really the only word I can think of. It's just a great game. Just kind of wish it had, would have been, it's a great idea for an MMO if it actually, looked that good. It'd be just amazing. Number 4 is, Battlefield Bad Company. Gold Edition, of course. Nothing but the best. Or, what's the saying? If you're gonna go, if you're gonna do it, go for gold. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, kind of a departure from, the Battlefield series. What else? It's very... It has a bunch of humor in it, actually. Just, grenade with a smiley face pin. Haggard was probably my favorite character. Haggard is probably my favorite character in recent games, in first-person shooters recently. Multiplayer, it's very different, and it's not just because of the stuff blown up to stuff not blown up ratio that is really high. The gunplay is a little unusual, but once you get used to it, you can become pretty proficient at killing anything and everything. Sniping takes real skill, so, and knifing, that's just, when you knife someone, makes you feel great, and really is an insult to whoever you knifed, and yeah, it's great. Halo 3, of course, number 3. What is there to say about this? It's just a great game. Legendary Edition, of course. You saw the Master Chief in the background. Don't really play it that much. I really do like Halo more for the story than the multiplayer, because it's what is it? The story is just epic. I mean, I've read all the books. I have, not only the graphic novel, but the comics up there, and Halo Uprising, and a bunch of action figures, and little Halo Genesis thing from Halo Wars right there at the top shelf. I mean, I really can't wait. I just love the universe. But the next two were just a tad bit better. And number 2 is Fallout 3. Fallout, I just really, this was my first Fallout game. I really didn't think too much about it, because it's an RPG, and besides Mass Effect, I really hate RPGs. Like, Western RPGs I love, but JRPGs, which are the float of the market, by God, I just cannot stand them. It's really funny, actually, if you like this sort of humor. Storyline is very deep, very expansive. There are a bunch of side quests that are actually pretty big. A lot of weapons, a lot of unique weapons, a lot of perks, stuff you can do with your character and such things. Good, evil, neutral, a couple of cities and stuff. Yeah, just really great game. And at number 1, a game a lot of you have probably heard of, or not heard of, but probably not played, and that's Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Well, this game is actually pretty old. I think it came out in 2006. I remember trading in my original Xbox to get this game. It really makes you feel like you're in a military, because it's not like other shooters. It's most people say it's really crappy gunplay, but you die fairly easily. It's very unbalanced, actually. The Spec Ops class can kill you instantly. Sniping is way overpowered, but get in a tank and you go rolling down the street and you get blown up by a landmine. That's just awesome. Single player I did not care for, but the multiplayer, 24 players, that was a lot for when this came out. And this 24 players was the same on the original Xbox version, which I played for 5 months before I got my 360 and stopped playing it. Then there was the stat tracking. That blew me away in this game. And you really don't see this sort of stat tracking, especially in game. Like, to rank up, there are like 13 ranks, and to rank up, at first it's like every other game. You kill people, or you get a new objective and you get points, but then you start having other things like performance rating. You have to get a certain number of points per hour, and then a few ranks after that you start needing to get medals and do certain things, like get 10 kills with an assault kit without dying, or kill 5 people with a single mortar strike without killing any allies. And if you don't keep up your points per hour, you'll actually, be demoted and such. The stat tracking, like how many kills you get with each kit, your kill death ratio over that kit, how many times you've spawned, it's just great. How many of each vehicle you've killed. So, yeah, number 1, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat.